Yeah, hi guys. Welcome to the session. In this session, I'm going to show you the RMAN backups, how we are going to perform the RMAN backups. And RMAN means recovery manager. Okay, first we'll go with what is the why we need to use RMAN. RMAN, it started from the 8i version. Okay, in the previous session, I did not discuss that. When the RMAN has started, it started from the 8i version. Okay, by using this RMAN, we can take full backups, like two kinds of backups, regular backups and incremental backups. Regular backups are nothing but full backups. Regular is in nothing but full backups. And incremental backups is from the full backup, like last night 10 p.m. you took the full backup or L0 backup, level 0 backup. Monday morning or Monday evening, if you want to take a backup of your database, you can take only the incremental one. If you initiated the incremental backup, it will take from the last full backup, last 10 p.m., right? It is completed. From 10 p.m. to today night 10 p.m., it will take only the full incremental one. It will take modified blocks only, and compressed backup it will take, compressed one. Also, it is encrypted. By default, the backup is encrypted. Algorithm also there. Yes, I'll show you that also. So we can, by using this RMAN backup, we can store 10 TB of the data backup. If you want to take, it will compress it and it will store into 2 TB or less than that. I'm giving just example. So instead of on earlier days, cold and hard backups, if you want to take 10 TB, you required almost 10 plus 10, 20 TB space is required. But in case of RMAN, 2 TB is enough. Okay, to enable this RMAN backup, you want to use this RMAN backup, you want to take the backups, okay, RMAN backups, your database should be in archive log mode, ALM, I can say. Without this, your backup, or if you want to take a backup, it will not work. I'll show you that now. See, I'm trying to take a backup database plus archive log. It is asking me to enable the archive log mode. Okay, now let me show you how to enable the archive log. For that, I have shut down the instance, my database, and startup mount. To enable your database archive log mode, you need to put your database in archive log mode, in mount mode. Okay, then use alter database archive log. That's it. Simple, very simple command. Alter database archive log to enable your database in archive log mode. And then you can start your database, like open your database. Alter, how we need to open? Alter database, open. Done. Show PDBs. My PDB is not started. Let me start the PDB. Alter PLU pluggable database dev PDB1. Sorry. If you want to edit, you can use ed command. Okay, and go to here. If you don't want to waste your time, open, save, and arrow mark. That's it. Shortcut. Okay. Dev PDB is open. Now, if you want to see whether your database is open in archive log mode or no archive log mode, select log underscore mode from $database. See, my database in archive log mode enable. Okay. Then we can go to take the backup. We can initiate the backup. Okay. Let me initiate this RMAN. So how we need to connect the RMAN? RMAN target /. Target means the one which you want to connect. Target is from where I'm going to initiate it. That DB. Target is dev DB, mine is. And check as and when you are going to perform any backups and all, right? First, you can check whether it is connected to the target database. What is the target database name and what is the DB ID? These two are important when you are using catalog database. At that time, you need to register the database by using DB ID in the catalog. That is separate one. Okay. How we need to check the configuration files of RMAN? By using show all. I'll make this configuration file instead of 10 days, I'll put only 1 day. Okay, 1 days. That is fine. Old RMAN configuration, what it is? Configuration RMAN output 10 days is there, but what is the new one? 1 day only. So I have updated my configuration file. Only 1 day backup is enough. And I have one more thing I want to show you. Do we have any backups existing in the RMAN target location? Any backups are there? First, we need to check list backup summary. We don't have anything. Then take the backup. Backup database plus archive log. First, we can take that backup database. And you can see what are all the files it is taking. Backup database initiated the data, and also it will allocated the channel, default one channel. And it will write the disk var underscore disk name. These are all the files is the backup CDB1 files, these original data files. In my case, it is a test database. No, it is having few of the data files. I'll show you the names also. Here we should have backup pieces where it is FRA location should be enabled if you want to take the RMAN backup. Okay. So CDB backup and your PDB1 and the CDED of your this one pluggable database PDB root root 1 backup, complete backup it took. Is there any archives I want to see? Any archive backups? I don't see any archive files has been, even we don't have any archives generated after that. Okay, in this way, if you now we can check list backup summary. See, now we took the full backup. LV means level of like the volume of this one, full backup. If it is a level 0, LV means level, full. Level 0 backup means it will show 0 instead of F. If you want to take incremental backups, okay, in this scenario, we cannot start incremental backup. Why? Because here it is a full one. To take an incremental backup, level should be 0. That is where we have to take a backup level 0. Specifically, we have to mention backup database level 0 backup, something like that we need to mention. Otherwise, no, if you want to take incremental, that will not work. That is one scenario you need to remember. So I took the backup only. Let me check only archive files I want to take. If any archives are there, backup archive log all. See, archive file it is taking now. SP file, starting control file and SP file auto backup. So it took SP file, starting control file and SP files backup also it took archive log all. If you want to take specific control file backup, you can initiate this one, backup control file. Only the control file will take. See, if somebody has been made some modifications or if any deletions happen in your control file, right? At that time, if you have a backup, you can restore that from this one, restore the backup from this backup file. That is where we can use the restore options and all. Okay, and all. Now we see how we need to take up backups. And also we have an option to drop or delete the backups. Let me take one more time backups. It will go, one of the backup is absolute one. First we'll check, is there any absolute backups are there or not? Let me check. Here only, right? Expired backups. We took fresh backups only. We don't have anything expired one. Okay, let me take backup database plus archive log all. Database plus archive log or backup database plus archive log all. Okay, no problem. I want to see any expired backup is there. Again, I mean, we can take n number of times, but it is resource waste, right? Unnecessarily, we should not take the backups. Resource consume, like database will be performance degraded. That we need to check. Okay, and one more thing, if you enable the archive log mode, we have certain kind of use cases. If you enable the archive log mode, okay, your database performance will be low. You have a benefits, the restore and recovery purpose, or it will help at the time in restore and recovery. Unnecessarily, if it is a non-production, if somebody has been enabled the ALM, archive log mode, your database performance will not be that much good. Also, you require extra storage for the archive log file storage, storing FRA location each and every time. Here we can see, FRA has been enabled to take the backup pieces. Okay, original location is different. The backup files where it is originally stored. I will show you that also. So if you enable the archive log mode, performance will be degraded, and also you require extra resource storage and all. But it is recommended to take on production. You can enable the archive log mode on production. If in non-productions, some of them will use this archive log mode. Why? Because they need on day-to-day development activities. They need that database. Suppose if in my case, my production is 35 TB. Suppose if I want to clone this from production to non-production, I need at least for database, I need 2 days. I will take generally if it is a non-exa data. I'm talking about the normal one. 2 days means to restore itself. It took for me like around 1 day or 1 hour day. Pre-checks and post-checks will be there. If any customizations are there, that will take like 2 days, right? So on non-production, it's very business critical operations. Some operations is going on non-production. Okay. Why we need to enable archive log mode on non-production means if you want to take up backups on non-production also on daily basis, you have to enable this archive log mode. Why we need to take up backups means 2 days. If anything goes wrong, somebody has been deleted as part of the testing or development activities, data has been lost. But other team members, they want that data to test it. We don't have any option. We have to do the reclone. For 2 days, 100 people, if 100 people are working, 100 developers are, 100 application teams are working on this development instance, 100 people will sit idle, right? 2 days. So to avoid such kind of, if it is like 4 or 5 people are working on this one, they have the development, that is okay. They can use another instance and they can develop. But 100 people is there, they want to test, even though if they want to use another instance, that is not possible. Different things. Small environments, even for 5 people also, 100 or 35 terabytes one, that is not recommended to not to take the backups. If it is a 1 TB, you are going to take a database backup within 4 to 5 hours. That is okay. But even business is required. I don't want to spend 1 hour also downtime for other like application teams or other teams for this one. At that time, you have to enable the archive log mode on this one. Otherwise, don't enable archive log mode. This performance will be degraded. Even the capacity of this production system will be different, and the capacity of the non-production will be the different. They will not, business will not spend a lot of money on non-productions. Okay. Backups, list backup summary. Let me check expired one and then no expired. See how many backups I took like today. All are full backups. See these many things is there. Compressed, no. My backup has been not enabled. Compress is not enabled. Okay, by default it is not enabled, but we have an option to enable the compressed backup. See, this is default one. It should be a different thing, like different one. We need to mention this. So we have to enable. If it is a compressed one, no means the backup is not compressed. We have to have enabled the compressed one. Okay, show retention policy, that okay. Report absolute backup, if any absolute backup found, we can see here. So this is absolute backup. I took 2 times, right? That it shows some absolute backups. Archive log files is there, backup sets is there. So you want to delete, you can delete those, no issues. We have another option also, cross-check backup. Use this command also. It will show you the backup pieces which are there, and also it will show the backup pieces, absolute things also. Here you can use delete expired. I don't see any expired backup pieces. That is where not matching. Absolute, if you want to delete, you can delete it. If you want to delete all, it is asking prompt yes or no. You make it yes. Yes, I have deleted. Now you can cross check again if you have anything reported. I don't see anything. In this way, you can, like, it will release the space from this location. If you're not deleting those, right, this mount point, U01 mount point will fill up. Like how much size I have in my U0 as of now. 78% is used. If it is 100% reached, right, we can, database will be down. So we have to be careful. The backups also, unnecessary backups we should not take, and also validate the backups before deleting, and check the space on the mount points before going to initiate the backups. Okay. Yeah. If you want to disable the archive log mode, if you don't want in your non-production, again, you have to shut down your database and then put your database in mount stage. Let it shut down. For PDB, right, you have to first stop the PDB, then only you need to stop this shutdown immediate. Okay, it's a test one for demo one, so I'm showing here for time constraint. Otherwise, you have to stop alter pluggable database, close. If you have multiple, close all, and then you can shut down immediate. Startup, mount. That is where at the time of architecture itself, what will happen if you initiated the startup command, shutdown command? What is the use of startup mount? Why we need this mount? Why we need no mount? Those are all there. So let me alter database, no archive log. That's it. If you want to enable alter database archive log. If you don't want, no archive log, alter database, and then you need to open the database. Okay. Alter database, open. Select, show PDBs, alter. You need to start the database pluggable. Alter, pluggable database, dev PDB1, open. Then mine is right, alter log underscore select, want to see log underscore mode from v $database, no archive log mode, right? Yeah. This way we have to enable and disable. Oracle strongly recommended for your productions, archive log mode should be enabled. Okay, I'll upload this video in the channel, like this one. You can, if you are not subscribed, you can see if it is useful, you can subscribe. Otherwise, not required it is. Okay, thank you so much.